Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to LWF Main Event. We have another jam-packed card, as always, with this E-Fed's greatest talent and the greatest E-Fed on the face of the planet. Let's get right down to the action right now.
The following contest is a six-man tag team match. Introducing first, from Tehran, Iran, weighing in at 258 pounds, the Iron Sheik.
Yes, the Iron Sheik coming down for a six-man tag match. He will be joined by two others, and they will, of course, face another team of three, in case anyone here didn't know how a six-man tag match works. Iron Sheik looking to get back, looking to get into some winning ways here in the LWF. Hoping that maybe joining up with this team might give him an upper hand. Here we have Wikviya. He's been teaming lately with Bama Dave, so that's likely who we'll see as the third man in this team. Wikviya, no fan favorite. We can definitely say that much.
From Alabama, weighing in at 265 pounds, the Alabama Slammer, Dave!
And Bama Dave completes the trio of our first team in this six-man, one fall to a finish match.
Combined weight of 443 pounds, the Dream Team.
It's like they have their work cut out for them, as here come the Green Bastard and Tater Tot. Team Green down to the ring. A well-seasoned tag team. They have held tag team gold together and have been through many matches as a team, as opposed to on the other side of the ring you have Wick and Bama Dave, who just started tag teaming together. Been doing pretty good, but they are tagging together, and they are with the Iron Sheik, a formidable opponent for anyone. Let's see who their third man will be. And it's Johnny Neckbeard. An interesting choice for Team Green. Neckbeard and Kenny Omega lost a tag match last week to Bama Dave and Wikviya via countout, which they both said was a cheap victory. A victory, but a cheap victory for their opponents. Looks like Neckbeard might be trying to get a little bit of revenge here on Bama Dave with this, and Wick with this 6-man tag match. And we have the Shiek and Green Bastard starting us off. Oh, and Sheiky taking Green Bastard out of the ring and now bringing Neckbeard into the ring. I don't think Shiek quite understands who he wants to fight or can't decide. A big chop from Shiek. Neckbeard out on his feet in the middle of the ring, just standing there, wavering back and forth. And now, oh, there goes Green Bastard on the attack of the Iron Sheik. We have this 6-man tag and a series of singles matches, including a big television title defense for Manny Fernandez. Jesus. Manny Fernandez. The Raging Bull will be defending the TV title this week. This would be his third title defense, or second title defense after winning the title at LWF Mud Show. And Green Bastard gets his foot on the rope. Iron Sheik not happy about that one. And sends Green Bastard into the corner. As I said, Green Bastard and Tater Tot, former tag team champions. Wikviya has been a champ, has had several title runs. As a tag team champion, U.S. champion, world heavyweight champion, television champion. Bama Dave has been a tag team champion, has not won singles gold as of yet in the LWF. Nice takedown by the Iron Sheik. Iron Sheik, of course, a former Olympian for the Iranian team. And here goes Wikviya. Wick working over Green Bastard, just has his leg right there, choking Green Bastard up against the turnbuckle. Green Bastard fighting back, though, with a series of strikes. Big knee right to the midsection. And now Green Bastard going over to his corner. Looks like he's going to tag somebody in. No. Decides to go in himself. Oh, geez. Wikviya just throws Green Bastard back into his corner, and now Bastard right there and sent into Wick's corner. Trying to fight his way out of it. Going to have to be careful. Watch out for cheap shots from the Sheik and Bama Dave there, as they will send out a cheap shot every now and then. Green Bastard going for a pin here off of the Snake Eyes. One, and just a 1 count as Wikviya kicks out. Of course, as always, LWF is brought to you by Back to the Ring. Back to the Ring, the premier retro review podcast. I thought that was No Shot, was the name of his sex tape. I'd like to thank Third Gunman for joining us here tonight as Green Bastard goes off on the Iron Sheik, and now big clothesline lariat for Green Bastard to Wick. Big power slam, world's strongest slam by the Green Bastard, and now Tater Tot is tagged in. X Factor from Tater Tot as Wick crawls across the ring. Tater Tot giving the fans a little something, but Iron Sheik tagged in, and now Tater Tot with a code red has the Iron Sheik down. Wikviya still in the ring, but not for long. And now Tater Tot going after Bama Dave. Tater Tot clearing the ring here of the opposing team. And now Tater Tot has Iron Sheik in a predicament. Takes him down to the canvas. Oh, jeez. And now Sheiky in a bad way as Tater Tot sends him into his corner. Sheik trying to fight his way out. Again, going to have to watch out for a shot from Tater Tot's teammates. Sheik has him up. What's he going to do with him here? Oh, big gut buster by the Sheik. Takes Tater Tot down. And now Sheik walking over and tagging in Bama Dave. We haven't seen Dave yet in this contest. And he eats a Hurricane Rana as soon as he comes into the ring. Going for the pin here right by Wikviya, who looks like he was going to break it up and then didn't as Bama Dave got his shoulder up in time. Big kicks right to the side of Bama Dave's face by Tater Tot. Oh, another Hurricane Rana takedown by Tater Tot. And he has Bama Dave reeling in this matchup. Oh, going for the Uranagi. No. Bama Dave with the clothesline. And now has Tater Tot backbreaker on Tater Tot. Now Bama Dave tagging in the Iron Sheik. Oh, and Iron Sheik eats a Hurricane Rana. Tater Tot all over the place. Standing moonsault from Tater Tot. Iron Sheik down on the canvas. What is Tater going to do here? More kicks to the side of the face. And now Tater Tot tagging in Neckbeard. Thank you, Gunman. Appreciate that. I won't let it go to my head. Is now Iron Sheik under the control of Johnny Neckbeard. Again, as we said at the beginning of this broadcast, Neckbeard and Kenny Omega fell to the team of Wikviya and Bama Dave last week. It was a count-out victory, which, as they said at the time, was a bit of a cheap victory, but Kenny Omega has another match tonight, or he would have been involved in this, I'm sure. But Team Green happy to step in and get Johnny Neckbeard a little bit of revenge against three of the most dastardly individuals in the LWF. Beautiful running bulldog there by the Green Bastard to Bama Dave. Sheik looks like he's trying to get up to his feet. Sheik exiting the ring without having to be told to. Beautiful, has him up and delayed suplex and right down to the canvas. Green Bastard working over the head and upper body area of Bama Dave. Leaves Dave, but Dave's going to make a tag if he's not careful. Here comes Johnny Neckbeard back in, but Dave too worried about who was coming into the ring to make a tag while he was right there with his partners. And now Neckbeard all over Bama Dave, going for the pin here, just a 1 count. Bama Dave fighting his way out of the corner. Neckbeard misses with the Savant kick, but he hits that one. And now tags in Tater Tot. Tater Tot, though, caught by Bama Dave in a German suplex, but Tater Tot nips up. He's not going to nip up from that one, as that looks like it really hurt his midsection. And Bama Dave going to go to work on that midsection now, just stomping away at the sternum of Tater Tot. Oh, and he goes forward again. Bama Dave not happy that he has suffered so much at the hands of Tater Tot in this match, and he is looking to get back and show Tater Tot what way he's got it for the Alabama Slam. There it is. Bama Dave going for the pin here. Neckbeard coming into the ring and breaks it up at 1. Tater Tot should be. Oh, wait, there's the Salida there's Tater Del Sol. Iron Sheik looks like he's going to come in and break that one up. So there's 2 big moves broken up by the tag team partners. as now Neckbeard tagged in by Tater Tot. Bama Dave out of it on the ground. Bama Dave sidestepped that super kick, and now a series of right hands to Neckbeard. Neckbeard with a kick to the gut, though. And a Canadian destroyer from Neckbeard going for the pin here. Is somebody going to break this one up, or will this be it? 2, 3, that's it. Wikviya and the Iron Sheik neglect to save their tag team partner. And there you have it. The team of Team Green and Johnny Neckbeard win the match. Big win for all three of these gentlemen. And now we'll go back to the event center, the control center here at LWF, and get our next match loaded up. As we're waiting for this to load up. Can't believe Wikviya did not come to the aid of his tag team partner. That does not bode well for their existence as a tag team going forward in the LWF, but you never know. Again, as I said, shellfish, I didn't know he had a shellfish allergy. But going forward, as I said, they've only been tagging for a couple of weeks, so maybe the communication's not quite there yet. We'll have to see going forward what happens with that tandem, but right now we have another match coming to you out of the tag team ranks. This is a singles match. Both individuals ready for a win. I thought it was going to be only sausage in my mouth. But now here comes the great Muta, part of the Assassins tag team, accompanied by his manager, Gary Hart. There's the Assassins' big win last week over the team that defeated them at LWF Mud Show. Oh, the number 2 is a whole different type of tape. Two wicks, one sausage. Now, here comes Great Muta's opponent. Part of the one half of the tag team champions.
And his opponent, representing the Legends from New York, weighing in at 264 pounds, one half of the tag team champions, gorgeous Jimmy Dirt Ray.
Jimmy Del Rey coming down to the ring. I guess they didn't have Gigolo as an option for a nickname, but here comes Gigolo Jimmy down to the ring, being accompanied by his manager, Jim Cornette. Again, the battle of the managers here with their respective tag teams. Jim Cornette and Gary Hart. I mean, got to keep ourselves entertained somehow. Gigolo Jimmy's they've been tag team. The Heavenly Bodies themselves have been tag team champions for several months. Assassins look like they might have had a leg up on them, but I believe they blame the gimmick or the stipulation in the match that they had at Mud Show to their losing. Now Gigolo Jimmy on top of Muta right out of the gate with a neck breaker and now a big elbow right to the forehead. Gigolo Jimmy looking like he's trying to open Muta up. See how deep in the Muta scale he can get him. Beautiful springboard leg drop from Gigolo Jimmy and another elbow right to the forehead of the great Muta. Muta is in a lot of trouble here at the beginning of this match. He's going to have to find some way to counter or reverse something. There's a reverse right there into the ropes. Muta with the drop down. Now with the leapfrog, Gigolo Jimmy, and a big strike by Muta, big chop. But Gigolo Jimmy unaffected with the knee to the face, going for a pin here. Just a 1 count as Muta kicks out. Muta again at the mercy of Gigolo Jimmy. Now pulling on the arm, working again the upper body in the head area of Muta. Jimmy has an array of signature and finisher moves that involve the head and neck area, so I'm sure that's what he's trying to weaken the most. Now Jimmy trying to take Muta by the back of the head, but Muta's not going to have any of it. A couple of elbows create separation. Nice drop toe hold, and now Muta into a crossface, or into an STF, I'm sorry, but looks like Jimmy was right there at the ropes and got the break almost as soon as Muta was able to put it on. Now Jimmy back in control, working the small of the back and kidney area. There's one right to the solar, or not to the solar plexus, in the bread basket. Over the top rope goes Muta, and now hung over the top rope and down to the floor. Gary Hart down there. The referee's going to have to pay extra close attention to what goes on the outside, because you never know when Gary Hart's going to interfere in a match. But Muta looks like he might have gotten the upper hand here as Gigolo is thrown towards Gary Hart. Gary looking to put a boot in while the referee's counting almost right in front of him. And now Gary Hart throwing Gigolo Jimmy down the aisleway there at ringside. Oh, but Jimmy replies with a nice suplex to Muta right there on that concrete. Those pads, as we've said before, they don't offer a whole lot of protection. Just thin padding over concrete. Now Muta creating separation again. Gigolo Jimmy going right after him as Muta rolls into the ring. Gary Hart behind him. He's between a Hart and a hard place. Here is Muta now. Sends him into the ropes, and a big karate-style chop from Muta takes him down. I believe Gary Hart removed the top turnbuckle over there in the corner. Gigolo Jimmy, beautiful springboard forearm, puts Muta down on the canvas, going for the pin here. 1, 2, not enough. Gary Hart elated. I'm sure Jim Cornette at ringside is not with that kick out. Referee busy here with the turnbuckle pad. And a big knee right to Muta again from Gigolo Jimmy, going for the pin a second time. 1, 2, and Muta kicks out again. Both of these men pretty evenly matched. Of course, Muta's going to have a little bit of a quickness advantage. But Jimmy, no slouch when it comes to moving around the ring and being athletic. As we can see here, jumps over the turntable, or over the top rope, right onto the top turnbuckle. Oh my God, blockbuster off the top rope by Gigolo Jimmy, but Muta counters with a jawbreaker, and now Muta in control. Sends him into the turnbuckle. Nice elbow there to Gigolo Jimmy. Now he's choking him while Gary Hart has the referee distracted. Now referee still putting that, referee completely out of position though. Jimmy's foot was under the rope, so I'm not sure that wouldn't be even counted as a pinfall attempt anyway. Muta now has him up. Pile driver to Gigolo Jimmy. That's a move that has almost been banned by the LWF. There have been serious discussions between Commissioner Zevon and some of the top talents about banning the pile driver. It is not as of yet. But that move, devastating to Gigolo Jimmy, is now he's having to be held up. And a backbreaker by the great Muta. Jimmy down on the ground. Muta looked like he's going up top. I think Gigolo Jimmy might be a little close if he's going to try that moonsault. Oh, no, he hits it right as Jimmy's starting to roll over. He's right there by the ropes, right by Jim Cornette. 1, 2, 3, and Muta gets the victory. I didn't think he had enough room for the moonsault, but it turns out he did.
Here is your winner,
Muta getting the victory. Gary Hart will be pleased by that. Getting a little bit momentum, as I'm sure they're headed towards a rematch against the Heavenly Bodies at LWF Snowbound Showdown coming up very shortly. Always hard to tell if Muta got split open or not. Looks like he might have, but then again, that might just be his red face paint that he wears to the ring. Whatever it is very, it can be intimidating for some individuals as we load up our next match. This will see the television champion, Manny Fernandez, defending his title. This will be his second defense, having successfully defended the title against the Ugandan giant Kamala, and a huge upset is really all you can call it, because Kamala is such a big individual, such an imposing force, and Manny just figured it out. He found a way to beat the giant, and but he's got another tough, very tough opponent here tonight. Another new signee from the LWF. Or for the LWF, as I should say.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Television Championship.
That's right, the challenger, Kenny Omega. Looking to win his first gold in only his third match in the LWF. Kenny has yet to actually win a match in the LWF. He did not win the Battle Royal, and he did not win the tag team match he was in last week. Partnered up with Johnny Neckbeard, but they lost via countout, which, again, it's a victory is a victory, as they say, and you'll go to the pay window, but kind of a cheap victory if you take pride in what you do. And here comes the champion. Manny Fernandez wearing his gloves and vest from his latter days in the NWA, teaming with Rick Rude, part of the Ragin' Rude tag team, former tag team champion, former Mid-South heavyweight champion, former television champion, United States or North American champion, excuse me. Manny Fernandez racked up a lot of championships over his career, but this one is a little special, as it's the LWF Television Championship, the big leagues, as we like to say in the EFED community. Well, as I like to say in the EFED community, I don't know any other EFEDers anymore. Everyone else is retired or just quit. The last of a dying breed, as you might say, the LWF, keeping it going for those of us who find it entertaining.
Introducing the challenger from North Carolina, weighing in at 218 pounds, Kenny.
I really got to change that. He's not from North Carolina, he's from Winnipeg.
And his opponent from El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 275 pounds, the World Television Champion, Fernandez.
Yep, like quitters who want to repeal the Equal Rights Act of 1965. You know, those type of quitters. Yeah, always had great looking belts. Always had great looking signage. And here we have Kenny Omega versus Manny Fernandez. Definitely a two very different generations of professional wrestlers, but we'll definitely get to see what Kenny could do in a one-on-one match. Beautiful suplex there with the bridge. Knee right into the into the bread basket in a zigzag almost. Or excuse me, a what does he call that? The I can't remember now. Anyway, Kenny Omega all over Manny Fernandez in the opening moments of this match, but misses a double axe handle, and now is goading to the audience after missing a move. Oh, and a knee right to the forehead. Manny Fernandez is out so far in this match as Kenny just taking it to him. I don't know what that was. It looked like a double slap to the belly. Now Kenny going after Manny Fernandez. Head bounced off the turnbuckle. Series a kick right to the midsection. Kenny all over the place so far in this match, and now Manny gets an opportunity. Looks to take advantage of it, sends Kenny to the floor, and is right back out there after him. Beautiful swinging neck breaker by Manny Fernandez, and he's got Kenny where he wants him on the outside of the ring. Throws him back into the ring, trying to make sure Kenny doesn't get up. Now Manny just standing there waiting. Over the top rope comes Manny, and now right back after Kenny Omega. Drop down. Oh, went for something. It looked like it was a big chop, but missed completely as Kenny ducked it, and now Kenny back in control of Manny. The Raging Bull as he... Oh, drop kick right to the back of the head, right on the base of the skull, right there by the neck. That's going to hurt. That'll even give you a little bit of whiplash if you're not careful. And a big right hand from Kenny Omega as now him and Manny. No, Manny, another one of those beautiful neck breakers. But he can't just use that move. He's going to have to vary it up, or Kenny Omega's going to have it scouted next time. Oh, reverse DDT by Kenny Omega. Now an elbow right to the solar plexus. Kenny is rolling in this match, just putting one move after another, keeping the momentum on his side. And Manny is in a lot of trouble here in this TV title defense, but now Manny with the kick to the midsection might have Kenny where he wants him. Beautiful Samoan drop there by Manny Fernandez, going for the pin. I don't think he has it here though. 1, 2, now Kenny kicks out. Kenny rolling out of the ring to try and create separation. Manny over the top rope with a crossbody. Beautiful move by Manny Fernandez. He goats in the adulation of the crowd for a second, but right back on top of Kenny Omega. Does not take too long. It's now him and Kenny going at it. Sends Kenny into the barricade. And those are just bicycle racks covered with cloth, folks. Those are not your typical padded barricades that you see lately in today's wrestling. Those are very hard iron bike racks, and like I said, it's just cloth over them for an aesthetic reasons, not to for any. It doesn't add any protection to those steel barricades. Now Kenny's sent down to the other set of stairs over there. Manny back in, looking for a count-out victory. Is Kenny Omega going to have another count-out loss? No, gets back in before the 9 count. But a flying burrito by Manny Fernandez, and that could be it. He could put Kenny away with that move right there. 1, 2, 3, and holy cow, Manny Fernandez holds on to the flying burrito till Kenny Omega just gets in the ring, hits him with it, and goes for the pin. Great strategy by Manny Fernandez there at the end of that match to have his second TV title defense. Manny Fernandez becoming a force to be reckoned with within the TV title ranks, putting away Kenny Omega. Kenny is 0-3 in his LWF matches. Wow, that's something. Got to hand it to Manny. He has definitely stepped up after his first match loss in the LWF. Now for our next match, coming to you from the Intercontinental Championship ranks. We got a man they call a Nightmare versus a man with a nightmare haircut. Both of these men have been called monsters in their time, and it should be a very good match, hopefully. It could be over very quickly, too. Both men very, very powerful individuals. Let's get down to the ring.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Moscow, Russia. Weighing in at 273 pounds, Russian Nightmare, Nikita Koloff.
You can say this guy's hair's cheesy, like a cheesy snack. You guessed it, the one, the only.
Hollywood, California, weighing in at 291 pounds, PC4.
Popcorn Boy coming down to the ring. PCB, and we don't mean Paige, Charlotte, and Becky. Popcorn Boy making a heck of an entrance, taking on the Russian Nightmare. Nikita ready for this match. Popcorn Boy ready for this match. These two, look how much bigger Popcorn Boy is than Nikita Koloff. Just a giant. We're going to have to figure out a way to get Popcorn Boy and see if we can get Big John Studd back under contract for at least a match just to take on Popcorn Boy. That would be an interesting matchup. Big John Studd, of course, was a participant in the Hot dog handshake battle royal. Popcorn Boy now taking over on Nikita Koloff. Just a series of punches, just keeping Nikita right on the canvas. And again, like to thank Third Gunman for the all the great graphics work on this version of LWF, the LWF Main Event. Everything looks fantastic. Tried to use the entrance, but I couldn't get it to work with anything. So I was like, well, the entrance won't work, but we can use everything else. And here we have Nikita Koloff versus Popcorn Boy. Dropping Popcorn Boy onto the top rope. The strength of Nikita Koloff to get Popcorn Boy up in the air like that and hold him, walk him across the ring, and then lift him up and drop him like that. Nikita Koloff really is a nightmarish individual as far as strength and power goes. One of the few people to really match Popcorn Boy on that measurement, but Popcorn Boy again just so big, so tall, so rangy, and quicker than you would think. Again, Popcorn Boy not a super agile. No one's gonna, you're not going to catch him doing a lot of tope con hilos or hava coronas, but he can come off the top rope and he can drop a drop kick if he wants to. Nikita Koloff now in control of Popcorn Boy is over on the apron. Nikita looks like the big spear takes Popcorn Boy down to the outside ring area, down to the floor, and Nikita once again taking it to Popcorn Boy here on the floor. Oh, slams his forehead into the concrete floor. Like I said, those mats, they're very thin. These are not the super thick, cushy mats that some people are used to. These mats thin, almost thinner than the mat you had in gym class. Closer to what you took a nap on in kindergarten, and now Popcorn Boy being sent across the ring there on the outside. Nikita Koloff still has Popcorn Boy in control, runs him into the post, and that looks like that's going to be a count-out victory for Popcorn Boy if he doesn't get in. Oh no, and Nikita Koloff breaks the count by delivering an elbow to the forehead of Popcorn Boy. I don't know if that was the best move right there. I would have just taken the count-out victory. Like I said, a win's a win. When a guy like Popcorn Boy, if you can keep him down for that long, you should just take it, because he could come back and end up winning this match, and then you're going to regret breaking the count as Popcorn Boy comes back into the ring, and now Nikita on the ground on the outside. Referee at the count of 5. Nikita looked like he might make it back in if he quit showboating on the outside. Popcorn Boy sends Nikita into the ropes. Oh, beautiful scoop power slam. Just a 1 count as Nikita kicks out Popcorn Boy. Snap power slam, has him scooped up, runs his lower back into the turnbuckle, then just tosses him like a sack of potatoes back into the middle of the ring. Popcorn Boy has Nikita split open here, and Popcorn Boy now is going to the outside after Nikita. These two, as I said, you could refer to them both as monsters, and they can be merciless with their offense. They will stop at nothing to get the win, except for maybe a count out. Apparently. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Oh, and then the kick to the face is almost, it's gonna hurt, but that's almost just insulting right there to a guy Nikita's size, especially to lay him over the barricade like that. Count of 5, Popcorn Boy getting Nikita back up, sending him into the ring. Popcorn Boy looking to win this the right way, I suppose. Popcorn Boy over the top rope. Goes back out over the, I don't know why he went into the ring when he could have just gone straight up to the top. Now Popcorn Boy waiting for Nikita to get up. Oh, I see what he was doing now. He was waiting for him to get up, but it looks like he was going to deliver that flying clothesline, but Nikita might have been playing possum a little bit there as Popcorn Boy came off. And Nikita said, I can do my own snap power slam. Thank you very much. Not going for the pin here as Popcorn Boy did, though. Sends him into the ropes, and there it is, the Russian sickle. That's going to be it for Popcorn Boy, unless he can have some sort of reserve left. 1, 2, 3. Nikita Koloff gets the victory over Popcorn Boy. What a match, ladies and gentlemen. What a hard-hitting affair. So Nikita Koloff, like he's going to get a, he's going to be in the #1 contenders match next week to see who will face Tommy Bronx for the IC Championship at Snowbound Showdown. What a match. What a match, ladies and gentlemen. As now we go back to our control center and Sean Mooney to load up this next match. Hope everybody's doing all right, having a good week. I'm not, but hope everybody else is. Wrecked my car on Wednesday or yesterday. And now here we go for our last match. Our main event, as you could say. I'm fine, and I'm in pretty good health, too.
Making his way to the ring from Alexandria, Virginia, weighing in at 228 pounds, the King, Dr. Bob!
And here comes Dr. Bob, fresh off his win last week against the Iron Sheik. Ready to take on his opponent here tonight. Of course, as you climb up the ladder, the opponents get harder. Dr. Bob looking to get an opportunity at that World Heavyweight Championship held by Third Gunman. And here comes his opponent, a man we haven't seen since the pay-per-view.
Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing in at 204 pounds.
Spuddy, the Canadian hero. Well, the Canadian, we don't know if he's a hero in Canada or not. I guess the Canadians. Well, no, there is a Canadian on YouTube actually that comments all the time about how much they love Spuddy, but that could also just be Spuddy comment too. So you never know. Yeah, we'll get the you could get the like a still of the control center and then just Photoshop my face and head over Sean Mooney. Could be Bob Mooney. Not to be confused with Bob Mulkey, as Spuddy is ready for this match. These two have had quite the history over the year, over the months, as Dr. Bob was the one who defeated Spuddy and ended his Intercontinental Championship reign. Spuddy had several chances at the World Heavyweight Championship, but could not get it done, and there's a reverse X Factor from Spuddy as he tries to take control of this match early and does. Nice snap suplex. Dr. Bob going to have to weather this early storm by Spuddy as he tends to come out of the gate pretty quick. Has Dr. Bob loaded up in the Tree of Woe, and now just a blatant choke by Spuddy. So the referee doesn't do anything, but fortunately it was only like a 2 count. And a kick to the back. Getting strikes from Spuddy is kind of like being hit with a wiffle ball bat. It doesn't hurt at first, but it gets really annoying after a while. Now it sends Bob to the outside. Spuddy over the top. Down onto Dr. Bob, and Dr. Bob is out on the floor. Oh, and a jumping clothesline from Spuddy. There's that 8-ounce splash. The Canadian Tea splash. Now Spuddy kicking the back of Bob. There's another 8-ounce splash from Spud. Now as he tries to get the victory over Dr. Bob, throws Dr. Bob down the their area there at ringside, and now Spuddy trying to distract the referee. I'm not sure what he's doing here as the referee's holding him back. Dr. Bob has yet to move. Spuddy could get a count-out victory here. Count of 9. Dr. Bob just getting to his feet. And now into the ring just before the 10 count. And Dr. Bob with a big right hand. Spuddy's going to respond. Looks like we've got a little bit of a back and forth here. Oh, Spuddy a little quicker than Dr. Bob. But Dr. Bob probably has a little bit more of the power range. Spuddy and Dr. Bob back and forth again. These two have gone back and forth for quite a while. Oh, and a huge crescent kick by Spuddy. The reverse heel kick. That could have given Dr. Bob a concussion. We could have a Gilbert Bret Hart situation on our hands here if we're not careful. As now Spuddy with the leg drop over the top, just going right after the head of Dr. Bob. Spuddy trying to give Dr. Bob a concussion with that kick. And now what the hell was that? Spuddy with the most unorthodox move I've ever seen, too, and Dr. Bob kicks out of it. Oh, Spuddy going for a snowfall, but Dr. Bob misses. Dr. Bob rolls out of the way. Series of right hands and forearms by Dr. Bob. Nice sling blade. It's now Dr. Bob in control. Some folks calls it a Kaiser blade. He calls it a sling blade. And now Bob waiting for Spuddy to get up. It goes for a basement drop kick and just misses. Just completely misses. Wait, there's the doctor's orders. The doctor's orders from Dr. Bob as he goes for the pin here. Will this be enough to put Spuddy away too? No, not enough. Dr. Bob's going to have to do some more work on the little Canadian, who once again rolls out of the way of a strike from Dr. Bob, and now has Dr. Bob in the corner. Dr. Bob fighting out of the corner though. Has him down, has him in a crossface. Will Spuddy submit? Spuddy right there, not even close. Oh, Spuddy gets out of it. Oh, there's the trouble in Winnipeg. That could be it for Dr. Bob. Is he going to be able to kick out of that? 1, 2, yes he does. Dr. Bob kicks out of a trouble in Winnipeg, and now Spuddy not happy. We have an irate, filthy Canadian. He's unhinged. Look at him dancing around. Nobody moves like that. Nobody dances like that. Now a clothesline over the top rope, and Spuddy going back out onto the floor after Dr. Bob. Dr. Bob with a kick to the midsection stops Spuddy for a second, but Spuddy still and sends Dr. Bob into the steel stairs. Oh, and a Night Rider by Spuddy. Famouser. That's what it's called. Excuse me. And now there's a trouble in paradise. But now he's going to have to get Dr. Bob back into the ring. Or send him down. He sends him down once again. And now Spuddy getting in. Is Dr. Bob going to be able to make it to his feet and into the ring? By the time the referee gets to the 10 count, Dr. Bob just starting to get to his feet. I'm not sure the referee's going to be able to. The Dr. Bob gets in once again right before the 10 count. Here it is, doctor's orders a second time. But Dr. Bob going for the pin. He's put Spuddy away here. 1, 2. No, Spuddy kicks out. Dr. Bob not happy of the second kick out from the doctor's orders as he sends Spuddy into the rope. Leapfrog, drop down. Dr. Bob with a sling blade. Spuddy now on the ground. Dr. Bob not having any of it. Dr. Bob just scrapes his foot. I'm starting to sound Canadian. A boot. His foot across the forehead of Spuddy, ramming him into the top turnbuckle. These two know each other so well. And now Dr. Bob sends Spuddy into the post. Brings Spuddy out the hard way. It goes for the pin. Will this put the Canadian away? 1, 2, 3. And Dr. Bob puts away the Canadian luchador, Spuddy. Oh boy, he got opened up to do it. Dr. Bob, a bloody mess, celebrating his victory. Four stars, says Dave Meltzer. Well, that's it for this week, folks. That was our main event. You'll have to come and catch us next week. We should be back at our regular time. We've got the Commanders are playing Saturday night, and then Sunday night I'm going to stay in Atlanta for a couple of days because I'm going to Raw on Monday, and then I'm going to NXT on Tuesday. But hey, what are you going to do? Yeah, I don't want a bath from Spud. No. But so join us again not this Saturday, but next Saturday. We'll have another LWF main event. And don't forget to check us out on Twitter at Back to the Ring and message us there or on here or on YouTube if you want to be a part of the LWF roster. We will be more than happy to download your character or create a character for you. Until then, for me, for Third Gunman, for everyone else in this wonderful, wonderful E-Fed, in the words of Arn Anderson, it's been your pleasure. So long.